I'm trying to reconnect. This is probably going to be a thing for, like, forever. Am I still offline, y'all? Okay, finally, it's reappearing. Slowly. Okay. I guess I'm back. Sorry about that, you guys. I have no idea what happened. This is just Twitch trying to get back at me, I'm sure. Rah! So are you actually working on a costume, or are you working on another one of your stop motion videos, Night Cow? Oh, cool. I went down to 0 viewers. Thanks, Twitch. Thank you for the host again, Night Cow. Appreciate it. Twitch is trying to destroy my stream, man. It's probably not Twitch, it's probably my computer. Costume for Comic-Con in Glasgow. Nice.
Outdoor concert season is the best time to crack open Coors Light while you take in the refreshing sounds of your favorite artists. That's why Coors Light teamed up with
I am going insane over here. That's what's happening over here.
headlining Colorado's coolest concert venue. So click the ad on your screen, crack open a Coors Light, and crank up the volume to let the refreshing vibes of Red Rocks pour in. Intended for 21 plus only. Celebrate responsibly. Copyright 2019 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Maybe you think work is work. You don't have to like what you're doing for a living, you just do it. And you think, does your heart have to be in what you do? Well, maybe it should. Maybe work shouldn't be like work. Maybe
Stop motion at the moment, but I have 2 puppets made for an animation going on YouTube. Nice!
And we're passionate about giving the kind of hands-on education you need for a career in healthcare. A career you'll love.
Uh-oh, Odin. Did you lose your ball?
See how you can get there from here.
I think on Friday I'm going to break down and finally, and I keep saying this, finally, get Spotify Premium so that we don't have all these commercials and shit. I was streaming on 4th of July, and a lot of my watchers that night were like somehow in Australia, and so it was just another day for them. And you know, you can hear behind me there's like fireworks and shit going off, and everybody's partying up and being all Merca, and I'm just sitting here streaming, and the most American commercials came on all night. It was insane. Like commercials about Budweiser and commercials about trucks, and oh my god, like I haven't heard them since then. But it was pretty bad. Trucks and hot dogs and Merca. Did you bring it back, Odin? Yeah? Where is it? Oh, it's there. It's back there. Alright, let me get it. Hey, buddy. I'll get it. I'll get it. Oh, you brought it closer because you're a nice little kitty. What did you do with it? There it is. Can't to be all like America one day. I love your country's passion for that stuff. Yeah, you love it until it overwhelms you. I guess for some people it never does overwhelm them, but I'm an American and it's pretty freaking overwhelming. Ow. So I'm just going to do a quick baste all the way around this. Whoops. If I don't go flinging my pins everywhere. See, yeah, happening is it's a thing, and it's gotten worse under our current God Emperor. He actually somehow managed to imply that if you did not love your country, you were not American. While also simultaneously insinuating that if you did not celebrate 4th of July, you were not American. Oh yeah, he's been hypocritical since the freaking day he got his nomination. It's astounding how much has been able to like go through and nobody bats an eye about. Like, you can't even, he's even contradicted himself. He apparently can't trust even his own words. Like, you're the POTUS. You're supposed to be trustworthy, like, part of the job description. Did you bring it back, Odin? Good job, buddy. Good job. All right. Let's get this sewn all together. Yeah. I wouldn't say educated people put it, well, not necessarily educated people put it, because we do have a bunch of educated people in the house, in everywhere. It's just that education has changed, number one. Number two, money has corrupted almost absolutely, well, money has corrupted absolutely. So the people that came in with good, like, intentions are just like, well, I can make the most money this way. And then there are people that are like, well, you know, you can't change this because this is how it's always been. Just because that's the way that something has always been does not mean that's the way that it needs to stay. I'm really glad I went through my fabric hoard, because I completely forgot I had this fabric, and this would be really cool, like, texture for the Harvest Skin Lunara. It also adds a little bit of depth to a section of the body that's really not full of depth. It's a computer game, like, they're not gonna spend too much time on her back. You know? You know? Yeah, I'm trying to post as much as I possibly can to Instagram. I often forget to do the same to Facebook. But at least on Instagram you can see the whole progress in pictures. I'll probably at some point in the future, once I'm done with the submission, put an album together on Facebook on my business page. Yeah, you can change it, and it needs a keen eye, but whose keen eye is the problem? Like, everybody has differing opinions, and nobody has the same opinion. So, you know, like, you can put it under a keen eye, but then somebody else will be like, well, why does it have to be his way or her way? I want things my way. is going to be the hardest part of all of this, getting these swirly bits. And then keeping them flat. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna cut Facebook because I still get I get bridal alteration requests on my Facebook channel. So like I don't wanna cut off a medium for people to contact me for my business. For like bridal alterations and whatnot, so I'll keep my Facebook around for a bit. I know a lot of people are just getting rid of Facebook in general. I probably won't. I use it far too often.
Right now, LASIK Plus is offering LASIK.
Odin, what are you doing? Where's your ball?
If you're nearsighted, farsighted, or have an astigmatism, LASIK Plus can help.
You gotta bring me your ball. Okay, bud?
$150 per eye. The doctors at LASIK Plus are among the area's most experienced LASIK surgeons. So take advantage of this amazing $250 price. Schedule your free LASIK vision exam. Results may vary. Restrictions apply. See details at LASIKPlusSpotify.com.
I have to give Odin all the loves, because he's apparently lacking. Ow! That was my thumb. My way of thinking is rather harsh, AK. If I could be the ruler of the world, it would not go well. Yeah, that's called a dictatorship. That's exactly what the orange orangutan is trying to do. If he's not trying to do that, then he's trying to set up a monarchy where he and his children benefit and become rulers of the most developed first world country. Odin, what are you doing? Ah, that looks amazing. Yes. All the yes. What are you doing, Odin? What are you doing? Yeah? Come up here, buddy. No? You're just gonna sit there and stare at me awkwardly? Alright, looks like we're about three-quarters of the way around. Let's have this last stretch here. thinking more Thanos from Marvel. Yeah, you know, but if only you could choose the half of the population that is purposefully ignoring facts. Like the high school principal somewhere on the East Coast that just flatly denied that the Holocaust ever existed. Just because you didn't see it with your own eyes does not mean it didn't happen. Probably the same person that believes that $1 million exists, but they've probably never seen it in person. Odin, what are you doing? Where's your ball? Where's your ball, buddy? Do you need attention? No? You don't want that kind of attention? Okay. I tried. He just needs pets. Oh, there's food out there. He's just apparently in a very loving mood right now. I know exactly how people can be so naive to history. They're rejecting facts because it doesn't fit their own personal view of the world. They're also the same kind of people that seem to think that just because it didn't happen to them means it didn't happen at all. All right, all the way around. Odin, you're in the way. All right.
Conclusion, now we set us free. It takes us closer and closer. Did you know we want it back?
The poison is believe that's all I need. I can't describe it. The picture was to show I couldn't get it all.
All right, I really like the way that that's looking. Just needs maybe a little bit more structure to eliminate some of those rolls there. And I think we're good.
To be a slave for what I chase. I force it higher and higher. The chose I need to unite. Oh yeah. I want to swing around now. I'm going to scream, shout it's time to open up the shells.
You're not helping Odin, but you're adorable. You're adorable. Where's my tattoo? My tattoo is actually, so you can see here there's a big raven that goes all the way across the collarbone there. And then this tree here that goes all the way around. So you see this kind of winding thing that goes around and it's got some branches and whatnot. That is the world tree. And then I've got a wolf here that you can kind of hardly see. So like his mouth is right there, his eye is right there, his ear is right there. And that is one of Odin's wolves. So this is one of Odin's wolves, and this is one of his ravens. So this is Munin for memory, and Freki the wolf. So that's what I got.
Geico presents Yikes, another voicemail from your roommate.
Sup, roomie? Hey, a pipe burst in the basement. It's completely flooded. Anyway, I called for someone to fix it, but in the meantime, I was thinking we could finally have that indoor pool party we've always wanted. I got some cool swan floaty things already going. Could you pick up some chips on your way home later?
The Geico Insurance Agency could help keep your personal property protected. Like if your roommate isn't the brightest pool float in the flooded basement. Visit geico.com to see how easy
Correct.
you can save on renter's insurance.
So this is going to add a little bit of structure to that. Hopefully it will sit out the way that I want it to. We're going to essentially be working around Odin here, because this is where he wants to be. One does not simply move a cat. So this has actually been about 3 sessions. So the wolf was 1 session, took about 2 hours, roughly, 2.5. And all of the wolf was done in 1 shot. There was no touch-ups to the wolf until later down the line. And then I did the outline of the tree and the raven in about 3 hours. And then I did the coloring of the tree from basically from here to here, because it goes all the way around. So on the back side here, you can't really see that. Yeah, all of this. Yeah, that was so it's been about 3 sessions, 6 to 8 hours of work. Trying to work around you is kind of difficult, bud. I am going to try and stitch this with a stretch needle instead of a not stretch needle, because I'm lazy. And I don't think I have any more non-stretch needles that aren't denim needles. So we'll see if this works. Nation, how are you? Nice to see you back. I'm sewing some stuff for Lunara's backplate. I really should stop doing this. Oh, I think this will look cool when I do, if I add this. Are you laying on my scissors? Because that put me about a half an hour behind where I wanted to be. So while my iron is heating up here again, I added this really cool looking like harvesty type fabric for the Lunara top piece. So I'm working on getting this piece set so that A, it covers the what do you call those things? The straps for the butt, and so that I can start basing out the floppy pieces that go over the top. Alright, so this I'm going to do right side to right side. Okay, so we're going to stick that back down to silk. It's been wonderful as always, but it's time for you to sleep. Have a good night. Sleep well. I got a new bed, so I'm going to be sleeping really well. But enjoy your night. Have a good one. Thanks for the host. Odin, don't sass me. You know you're doing that for attention? Fuck off. I'm doing the wrong side. It's this side that I wanted to start with.
my obsession, my obligation, bringing us closer to our deprivation. You are the spirit like Lady Godiva, fire a rocket like a breakthrough star shot.
Odin! Is there a reason that you need to be knocking down all of my airbrush spray brush thingies? 'Cause that was the second one.
It's coming closer, it's coming in harder. And I am overloaded, breaks to the sunshine. It's coming later, it's coming my way. I'm messing with the breaks to the sunshine.
That one went into the floor. Owie!
Clear the road, get supplies inbound. Are you a problem solver? The Air National Guard never shies from tomorrow's problems. We run to them. Ready for world-class military training and global missions? Help us design the blueprint for a better future. Serve close to home and build the life you want with the Air National Guard. Visit us at goang.com or call us at 1-800-TOGO-ANG.
Let's consider the secret life of the innermost nesting doll. Living most of her life in the dark inside the other nesting dolls, she has plenty of time to think, if she could. Sadly, she has no brain. However, when an innermost nesting doll hears that Geico not only saves people money, but also has been providing great service for over 75 years, she thinks it's obvious you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Pity the innermost nesting doll and her lot in life.
Panera has new breakfast.
Alrighty then.
Not microwave and go wraps.
Here we go.
And avocado go-getters. Order online for rapid pickup. Breakfast that's fast, not fast food. Panera, food as it should be.
Odin! You've now knocked all of them over. Do you need to be a dick like that? Almost about halfway done. All right. See how this turned out, shall we? God, I hope this works. So now I'm going to need to clip some curves. I know that. And I need to cut my corners. This is looking a lot stiffer than it was before. Alright, let's see how this looks up here. That works a lot better to make this a lot flatter. And it provides a nice base for the floofy things to come out. Yes! I swear I know what I'm doing. Promise. I promise. I know what I'm doing. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to start clipping these curves right in here. But I'm going to do it on the black fabric so I don't accidentally, well, I sewed this with black thread, so I just follow along the black thread and not the red thread. So I'm going to clip off this corner section here, because that is creating a lot of extra nonsense. Then I'm going to kind of cut this down just a little bit. Alright, so what you want to do for these is you want to clip down to your seam but not across it. And you also want to clip as close to your seam as you can. To get rid of some of the bulk that's going to be in here.
Kevin noticed a huge gap in the market for tiny trees. If he started a bonsai nursery, how should he sell his plants to the masses? Squarespace. If he wanted an online store as beautiful as his bonsai, Squarespace. Or a subscription service for customers fond of cute little fronds, Squarespace. And if people start calling him the Bonsai King of PC, that has a nice ring, actually. Whatever your dream, a website makes it real. Make it Squarespace. Use offer code Spotify to save 10% on your first purchase of a domain or website.
I can't believe it.
That Gerald is presenting the quarterly budget report with finger puppets.
Look, here comes a 1.7% decrease in fixed overhead. Hello, everybody.
No.
Oh,
I can't believe how easy
that
it is to save hundreds of dollars on
is my instant messenger for work.
How are you?
Hello, Ardent Props, how are you? I will be right back. I just got pinged at work. BRB, my friends.
Save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Is this someone out there who can make me scream?
What the hell has something to say with him?
If you read between the lines, it's serene.
Okay. Alright, so let's continue on our merry way. So, how are you, Ardent Props? Stream today, or just kind of hanging out and doing stuff? Alright. BRB, my friends. I'm gonna go see what my boss said. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die first, guys. Alright, let's flip this around, guys. Oh, I have no viewers. They sigh. Ah, that looks so amazing. That looks so amazing. It's like I know what I'm doing. Ow, that was my finger. Kadoki! Let's do the thing on the thing on the thing over here. Get this Bernie thing out of the way.
Duo perform live at Elitch Gardens. Awesome. Johnny Orlando and Mackenzie Ziegler, July 13th. Save up to $20. Details at ElitchGardens.com. Johnny Orlando and Mackenzie Ziegler, July 13th at Elitch Gardens.
When we set out to create Engage, we were well aware that Denver wasn't in need of yet another jewelry store. So we knew we had to be more relevant and appeal to today's shopper. For example, we know that you want to add your own personal touches to make your ring extra special. So we offer proprietary tools that allow you to custom design a ring. Plus, we have designers and jewelers right here in store who can help you with your creation. What makes us different is everything. Welcome to Engage in the Cherry Creek Shopping Center.
Oh, that looks so amazing. You guys, I really wish you could see this up close. Yes, all the freaking yes. This is so awesome. All right. Let us work on this piece next. Hey, hey, that's not what I meant by give it. Give it. Thank you. Okay. And like I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to felt back this so that it's a little stiffer. I only need to do one of these. So I'm going to try to be as efficient as possible with this. I need those. Don't need those. And you know, this color doesn't matter because it's going to be in between two other layers of fabric. Hello, Gold Attorney 452. I'm not wearing Harley Quinn at all. It's a nice try, though. None of that, not even any of the pictures. Oh, thanks for the follow, Gold Attorney 452. I appreciate it. Trying to think of what picture you might be referring to. I've never made a Harley Quinn costume. Oh, geez. Okay, so we're going to set this one aside for the moment. We're going to iron these flat because these have been, the fabric for this was sitting in a box for a while. What costume have I made that looks like Harley Quinn? Maybe the Miss Marvel one? Black and gold one? Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I just want to, based on the yellow felt that I just cut out, onto one of these. It's not going to be exact. I can always cut it down to size. Alright. So nobody's gonna see this. So I'm just gonna keep the fabric black. Keep the thread black. I remember why I hate this stuff. a shifty fabric.
or aluminum. Make the switch to
know about that one place. 3 more cities. One in one of our other 299 cities. 3 more cities. Bring us together to show us that we're not that far apart in the first place. Delta. Bring the kingdom home to your breakfast table.
Alright, let's trim this up.
General Mills cereals, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs, and Cheerios, find a stick-on patch featuring your favorite Disney's The Lion King characters, like Simba, Nala, and Rafiki. While supplies last, head to your local grocery store and hunt down participating cereals to collect all 6 patches. Disney's The Lion King, roaring onto the big screen July 19th.
It is a lot of work, yeah. I I wouldn't have it any other way though. I do a lot of really big builds, as evidenced by the picture that you see below this on the bottom left. I like to go big or go home. What are you up to tonight, Gold Attorney? Streaming? All right. I'm off there. There we go. Right side to right side. We're going to pin these together and sew them together. We gotta leave a little bit of an opening though. Oh, where's the best place to leave an opening for this though? sorry, Aries. I did not see you there. Totally just popped you in the face. I'm sorry, honey. That's kind of weird. That ended up like that. Alright, so we're gonna leave this section open from there to there. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's after 7 o'clock, buddy. I'm sorry. I forgot to feed you. Well, these got way out of sync. What in the hell happened? Aries, you're in the way, hun. Aries, what do you need besides food? I didn't realize you were this food motivated. Alright. Can I have this, Aries? Please and thank you. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run a 1/2-inch seam all the way around this. Hopefully that's a big enough opening that I can pull all of this back through. Aries. What is with all of my cats knocking everything off the table all of a sudden? I know, Aries. You're in the way. Alright, let's find the opening. Start flipping this thing out.
Pop a top off of Schmidt's natural deodorant and enter a world of mesmerizing natural scents that help keep you fresh. Our deodorant actually works. Never formulated with artificial fragrance, aluminum, or propylene glycol. And as always, our products are certified vegan and cruelty-free. Make the switch to Schmidt's and change the way you think about natural. Find us at schmitz.com or a retailer near you.
This is the sound of your afternoon meeting. And this is the sound of you meeting your best friend for a Live Google Summer Show or a game of beach volleyball.
Ta-da!
Now, doesn't that sound better?
Hey, I'm John Kugel, here to remind you that summer is short, so don't waste it all at work. Kugel Summer Shandy, crisp beer with refreshing lemonade flavor. Take back summer.
The Jacob Kugel Brewing Company, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Celebrate responsibly.
The scream is so real, it's inside of me. Walking bones in the cold night on the street. The time I'm below is a girl, what I'm feeling inside. One place is a chase on a cold night. It's a force in my veins, no delays. It's a rain, it's a chill, the dust is a little place. I just want you. I'm glad I'm out there for a while. Hunger,